Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan, everyone. I'm Adrian Smith.
And I'm Mac Black.
Thanks for joining us. Man, do we got some excitement today, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Special guest coming.
UK legend Tony Delk.
Tony Delk, BBN. He's got his hands in a lot of stuff.
Yes, he does. Very successful young man.
He is very successful on every level. And still communicating with everyone within the game itself.
That's important.
Very important.
Shows a lot of drive, a lot of passion.
Especially when you're a professional at it.
Exactly.
So, there you go.
So we'll be talking with him a little bit later.
Yep.
As of now, we have some football.
The spring is here, a week later after the snow.
It's still snowing.
It's still snowing in some parts. Right. Exactly.
I'm over it.
I'm way over it.
I don't mind the rain too much, but y'all can have the snow. I'll trade you. Heck, the weather we have here in Ohio Valley, we have it all.
In a week.
It's summer one day, spring the other day, rain, snow.
And then we're back to spring.
Right.
So as you mentioned,
Louisville Cardinals, how they looking?
They're looking good. Their offense looks a lot better than last season. I know it's only the spring game. I know there's really not much going on because you're playing against people you practice with. But final score: red team 42, white team 13.
Wow.
But like I said, the offense looks like it's flowing a lot better.
Malik Cunningham
Looked great for the white team. Yeah. 99 yards and a touchdown for him. But Juwan Pass, he's going to be the man. Juwan Pass, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT. But their defense, with the new coordinator coming in, it's been kind of hit or miss.
Right.
I see this season being a progression with the defense. I don't see it, being right off the bat like,
Definitely got some work to do.
Right. Yeah, they're not the Legion of Boom yet. That's definitely for sure. Dez Fitzpatrick, 8 catches, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was torching.
Yeah, he's gonna be another one to watch.
Yeah, he's. I can see these guys being first team ACC with Juwan Pass and Dez Fitzpatrick. Possibilities. Jarrett Jackson, freshman defensive end, made his statement known. He kind of came in and the coaches were kind of like, is he defensive tackle? Is he a defensive end? That type of thing. Well, they put him a defensive end. He blew up a handoff that made the crowd really, really excited.
Right.
Like I said, he's a freshman. They say this guy could be, by the time he leaves, a monster, a first-round draft pick. The coaches really, really love this guy.
That's good news for the Cards.
It is good news for the Cards. They got their guys going pro. With Lamar Jackson and everything.
Right.
Where is he going to be slated at? What position is he going to play?
Oh, he's playing quarterback.
But we all know he's playing quarterback.
He's not going to have it any other way. I don't blame him.
No, I wouldn't either.
That's what he's good at, so stick to it.
But, it was great weather out there.
Yeah.
So,
Deion Branch presented Reggie Bonifant at halftime with a framed jersey.
Awesome.
In the tradition of the whole senior night thing.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool. See those two guys out there.
Yeah. Oh, Deion
Showing
Branch.
love for the other guy,
Deion Branch, Hall of Famer right there.
Right. That's what he does.
Yeah. Well, when these guys come back, it's not only an honor, but, it makes the crowd more, I think, involved with these spring games. When you have these guys come back that have...
It makes the seniors, the ones who put in the time and played there, it makes them feel appreciated.
Exactly.
The fans appreciate them.
Right.
The teammates appreciate them. But when you got Hall of Famer, alumni come back to present your jersey, a framed jersey at that.
Right.
It has a little special meaning to it. So
yes, definitely. Moving on up.
What the Wildcats?
As they say. Yeah, Lexington. Wildcats spring game. It was it's a battle of the quarterbacks.
More of Stoops' troops.
Yeah, Stoops' troops. There we go. Hoke and Wilson, man. They were kind of trading off throughout this, quarterback carousel that I think that's going to happen.
Who's more impressive to you between the two?
Wilson. He's more explosive. He seems more poised, I want to say, in the pocket. He doesn't seem to be rattled. And I know it's a spring game.
Right.
I get that.
He's playing against his own teammates, but
right. They practice. They know what to look for. They know what to expect. But at the same time, when there's a crowd there, there's referees there, it kind of puts you more in the game mode than in the practice mode. But yeah, Wilson, I think, is going to be the guy that takes it over. He had 131 yards, 5 carries for 26 yards. Hoke, the other quarterback, 121 yards and a touchdown. But what's going to really push this UK team in an SEC conference, which we all know is a beat-em-up conference as far as football, is going to be their running backs. This team is going to run the ball, I would expect, no less than like 35 to 40 times a game. Their running backs, we all know what Benny Snell is capable of doing, and he didn't play that much. Only 34 yards and a touchdown. But
we'll see a lot of him.
The other guy, Mr. A.J. Rose, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns, and was just dicing up that defense, torching. So I'm going to say Snell, obviously the starting running back, but Wilson will definitely be the starting quarterback, I believe, with this team going forward. And it's going to be kind of like the old style black and blue conference of the NFL with the Packers and the Lions, and everybody is just run the ball. Which, hey,
it works.
It works, and it opens up that passing game. So
they got some stars, I'm guessing.
I can see, this team being, not that team was horrible last year. I'm not saying that, and they worked their tail off, and they kind of.
Oh, you've seen the change right to gate,
right?
It was just in certain games they just they fell asleep.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of just got there and dozed off. But this team, when you bring in the new blood, as they say, it kind of pushes the new guys. Not only that, but it brings more enthusiasm to the team. But
sometimes
it's the SEC.
You just need that spark.
Right. You always need a spark here and there. But we all know it's the SEC. It's beat 'em up conference. I can see this team easily winning 8 games if they can just make that defense mesh.
Right.
That's what it's going to really focus point on this team is not going to be the offense. Defense. It's going to be the defense.
Right.
Yep. Moving on, Louisville City. Rain, snow.
Still playing.
Sunshine. They don't matter. Right. Yeah. They went out and they did their thing. Louisville City against the Richmond Kickers. Final score 2-1. Louisville City did win that game. Like I said, they went out there and played in the rain. It was a pretty good turnout. As far as the goals, Mr. Smith and Davis both each had a goal. Louisville had 9 shots on goal. Obviously connected with 2. Shriver was the only goal for Richmond Kickers. Also, the Richmond Kickers got a yellow card in this game. So, yeah, there's that whole situation. Got to be more poised.
Right.
Got to be more poised.
Well, soccer can be super intense. People don't realize that.
Yeah, I mean it's just like football. I know,
it is.
Soccer here over across the pond.
The pads.
Yeah, across the pond it is
being
football.
Able to use your arms unless you're throwing the ball in. Beyond that, it's super intense.
Well, yeah. You're just running so much.
Right.
Louisville plays Atlanta United Saturday, April 21st, but that is a road game, so it will not be in Louisville. So hopefully, Louisville City continues this winning streak of,
All right. Well, shift gears backwards.
Sure.
Kentucky basketball.
Mm-hmm.
News that Diallo supposed to be hiring an agent.
Oh, okay.
Leaving, declaring for the NBA draft. Jones, who asked for a transfer, is getting heavily recruited by North Carolina.
Sasha Jones.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
He's got a whole list of teams he's supposed to make his decision soon.
Yeah, I want to say Georgetown was on that.
Several teams.
Yeah, Georgetown, Arizona, North Carolina.
He's narrowed them down to those teams. So
yeah.
But the Carolina's kind of recruiting pretty heavy.
Well, I mean, I hope it works out for him. Great kid. He's obviously a hard worker. If he's willing to go there and, obviously help them win, and they definitely want him there as far as being heavily recruited.
Right.
Yeah, do it. I mean, you only get one chance. So make it count, because it definitely, unfortunately, did not work out at UK. I mean, there's just so many stars and only one ball.
Right. So we know that situation, how that works.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like this. Calipari's always recruiting the whole, not only one and done, but all these 5-star guys. And all these 5-star guys want the ball. That's why they're the 5 stars.
Right.
So, I can see this working out for Sasha, especially with North Carolina. Roy Williamson, Hall of Famer coach. He knows how to win. There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
I think, he'll probably get some more playing time as well.
Yeah. Oh, well, obviously with the transfer, that's definitely going to be the situation as far as him leaving. NFL.
Uh-oh.
NFL.
I think you might be a little heartbroken.
Yeah. If you don't know, now you know. Des Bryant getting cut by the Dallas Cowboys. He will be cut. Let me rephrase that. Within the new season year, June 1st. It was a situation where they wanted him to take a pay cut to help out the team and to make more cap space as far as going forward.
Right.
To get other star players on that team. And it was a situation where he wasn't going to take a pay cut.
Well, you can't blame him.
I look at it like this. Get the money while you can, because anything can happen at any time. It could be a car wreck. It could be, anything.
And save the money.
That's the factor. Not only get it, but you got to save it.
Yeah.
You can't just get it and blow it.
Right.
Because guess what? Then you got nothing.
If you got several endorsements, then you can splurge a little bit because you got endorsed. I mean, I think Tiger Woods was the smartest when it came to the money, because he had his money from golf and he had his endorsement money.
Right.
He saved one, spent the other.
True.
So if you got a nice nest egg built up,
use it.
Right. You just put that back, follow him, you retire. Like you say, anything can happen. Pull you away from the games, and there you are, not being able to work.
Right.
Or do what you love and get paid for it. But if you got a nice little cushion to fall back on, so be it.
Well, Marshawn Lynch also did that.
Yeah.
He saved his NFL money and spent his endorsement money. But, like I said, get the money while you can. Anything can happen, man.
Where's our endorsement money?
That's what I'm waiting on.
Are you?
I'm waiting on it. I don't know if it's ever going to show up, but I'm definitely waiting on it.
The endorsement money I had the first time, I already spent all of it.
Well, see?
Yeah.
You got to save, man.
That's what I get.
You got to save. What's going on with the NBA, man?
Round 1 of the playoffs.
Yes.
Spurs, Warriors, Wizards, Raptors, 76ers, Heat, and we had Portland, the Pelicans.
Okay.
So it's heating up, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's that time of the year.
This is when everybody gets involved with the NBA, as they say. Because such a long season, I mean, I get it, I understand, but at the same time, all the wins count, and so do all the losses.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you in the playoffs. The Warriors taking that Spurs game, also the Raptors taking the Wizards, which John Wall had a phenomenal game.
Always.
And the 76ers, man. Woo!
Torched the Heat.
And they didn't have Embiid.
Did you catch that? Torched the Heat?
Yeah, I did catch that. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to torch Heat, but they did it.
There you go. Also, things going on around town. Get them while they're hot. Get your tickets. Thunder over Louisville, April 21st. Many places you can see that. So definitely get your...
I'm watching it from a helicopter this year.
Well, let me know how that works out. Hope you don't get hit by anything.
Well, from afar.
Right. April 24th, Taste of Derby Festival going on at Slugger Field. And then April 26th through the 30th, Chow Wagon at the Waterfront.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about that time. We're about to get Mr. Tony Delk on the line.
Awesome. Tony.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
We're doing great. Great to have you on the show today.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you having me on this Sunday. Probably, I don't know if it's snowing or raining. What the weather's like there.
It's raining here, man.
Yeah, pouring.
Okay.
Downpour. Now, for the listeners, if you don't know too much about Tony Delk, he was part of the '96 UK Basketball Championship team and MVP of that game. He also spent 10 years in the NBA, first-round draft pick, had a 51-point game in the NBA, and also played in Athens, Greece, where he won the Greek Cup.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, Tony.
What a career.
Yeah, it's been a great run. I think it started early in Brownsville, Tennessee, just the drive and determination and, just having older brothers teach me the game of basketball and get to fall in love with it at such an early age. And, like I said, you want to have an opportunity to play at the highest level. And I think as a youngster, I didn't think about it much. I just loved playing basketball.
Right. You definitely showed the drive and passion for the game. You could just see that from Kentucky and thereon. But getting started, out of all the teams and coaches that you play for, which experience influenced you to become the person you are today?
Well, I had to give my high school coach a lot of credit. Just being able to allow me to play my game and, know that I was a really good scorer. He put me in a position where I could be a talented scorer, but also I had good teammates to sacrifice and made sure that I was in a position, to be successful. So I had to contribute a lot of my playing ability, of course to my brothers, but I just think having unselfish teammates sacrificing me, that helped out of it. Coach Pitino just prepared me for the next level. It was hard, but it was tough love that a young player like myself needed. But, just knowing what it was going to take to get to the next level, he prepared me starting out as a freshman. I was able to, spend my whole time there and just learn the game, from X and O standpoint, but also just understanding how that next level preparation is, game in and game out.
Awesome. You definitely stepped up and accepted the challenge. What changes, if any, have you seen in the league since you left the game?
Well, it was funny. I was watching Portland and New Orleans play last night, and I love the three-point shot, and I just think too many people are shooting it. There are a lot of really good three-point shooters in the league. Like every possession now can't be a three-pointer. I think you still have to be able to make some mid-range as well as drive to the basket. But every drive to the basket is kicking out the three-point line. And I would just like maybe to see more guys take that mid-range shot because, I know three is more than two, but I'm all about putting up field goals, making field goals. And if I can get a two-pointer, instead of a three-pointer all the time, those twos add up. So that's the only thing I think I see sometimes that there's too many guys attacking threes. And, you need to play to your strength. I think everyone can't be a great three-point shooter, but if it's something that you have in your game, more power to you. But I would like to see guys that make one, two, three pull-ups. And that's something I really was good at. I can shoot three, but I really love the mid-range game.
Yeah, I can respect that because I think a lot of guys should drive more to the basket, and try to get fouled and go that line. And like you said, the twos add up, and then you make your free throws, they add up as well. So
yeah, Tony, do you see coaching anytime in your future?
I don't know. I was into it probably about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I really haven't thought about it as much. I've been training kids like the last 3 years, and that's something I really enjoy doing. And I think it would have to be the right situation for me to want to leave Atlanta and go somewhere and coach, and just knowing what the circumstances are. I think it's more important for me just to keep growing my Tony Delk Basketball Academy and working with kids and having clinics and hosting AAU events. It keeps me around, and I'm still in a coaching position. So that's what I'm really enjoying about where I'm at right now is not the pressure dealing with the AD, president, the parents as much. And, so I'm looking forward to, if the opportunity presents itself and it's the right situation, of course I would entertain it. Right now, I'm happy with where I'm at.
How do you feel about the one-and-done situation in college basketball overall?
I'm fine with it. I think if, just giving kids an opportunity to pursue their dreams a lot earlier. Other sports allow it, like hockey and baseball. So it's a profession where, I think we look at it and say, well, are these kids ready yet? Will they be ready at 20, 21? We don't know that. A lot of it depends on who they have in their life and, of course, the background and try to surround yourself with good people and, help you make decisions because, just like an 18 or 19-year-old kid, a 21 to 23 or 24-year-old kid can make the same bad mistake. But I think everyone is not a one and done. I think all these parents, once they look at where their kid is ranked and what college he goes to, is that kid is going to be a one and done. I mean, I think sometimes it's disheartening to me the pressure that the parents put on the kids, for them to go. But I think the kids need to feel, you need to go and go to the combine trial, speak to GMs, and the coaches have to say about your game. Is it ready for that next level? And that's something that's hard to interpret. Even if you think guys are ready, if they go to the wrong team and they're in a system that doesn't fit them, then that means that kid, whether he's 18 or 21, 22, you still find himself going to G League or Apple League. So it just depends on the situation and the drive and determination that kid has.
True, very true.
On the business side of things, I see you've gotten into the wine business. What inspired you to do that?
It's something that happened about 5 years ago when I was actually out in New Mexico, in New Mexico State coaching. A friend approached me with a wine deal, and I kind of sat on it for a few years because I was so involved with basketball. And then just last year, my girlfriend and I brought it back up, and we started talking about it. And we went to Kentucky, went to a couple different venues there, and talking to a couple people who were in the wine business, and was kind of getting educated about it. And the more I started hearing about it, I was like, you know what, let me maybe do something outside of basketball and venture off. And it's done well. And I'm working on some new labels now, looking at some different capsules. With the Cabernet has done extremely well. It's at the age and 1 year in red bourbon barrels. And then my Chardonnay is, it's a nice crisp taste that people have enjoyed. And just last night, people were coming in the boundary, and I told them, I'm currently sold out, but we're working on bringing some new batch in, and keep working on trying to get the sales up. But it's been really good. It's been something where I've learned a lot about the wine business from different people who I've met, and I'm excited about, the growth ahead. You can buy that wine at PLWenterprises.com or Kentucky Wildfire Winery. So we'll be back in business here in a couple weeks.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little about your book?
Yeah, the book, Shooting the Story Behind the 11 Zeros. I'm waiting to get my first copy. It should be here. I have to check the mailbox yet. But that's exciting because of my life story. I've been browsing Tennessee, a small rural town, and, having a community that was behind me as well as my family and friends. And like I said earlier about the sacrifice my teammates made for me to become successful at basketball and having brothers that taught me the game at an early age. And I think it's the discipline and the structure and not getting off track. I think when you're in a small town, you're looking for things to do. And when you're in that town, a lot of times you find yourself, hanging out with the wrong people, doing the wrong things. And I was one of those kids that was just focused, and I didn't know what the big picture was for me, but I knew loving basketball would open up doors. But I think I was working more towards trying to get that scholarship, and having parents that were poor, and knowing that, there wasn't going to be able to pay for my college tuition, made it a little bit hard because I figured I had to earn a scholarship and, try to better my education. That's what I was more focused on than anything. And then basketball was, it was something that I loved. It was something that when I thought about it, as I think about it right now, it was always a happy moment. It took me to a different place. I can always go outside and play basketball by myself. And if there's any worries or any stress, basketball was my stress reliever.
I can totally understand that. Stress reliever, right. There you go. The game of basketball will definitely do that.
In the midst of the Lorenzo wine and then your book and all, can you touch a little bit on your basketball clinics?
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough just to have some good people here that have helped me with the clinic. And once again, Nicole Castellano, my girlfriend, she's been behind a lot of my, helping me with a lot of my ventures. And I think you really got to have good people who you trust and who are loyal and that are willing to see your not only see your vision, but to help you with your success. Because I don't think anyone can be successful without having good people involved with them. But the clinics have been good because it gives me a chance to be kind of hands-on and kind of talk to the parents. And as I've trained probably 50 plus kids, out of lifetime fitness, it's been great for me to build a relationship with those parents and, eventually try to have them get my own facility someday and maybe start training kids the way I want to train them at least 3 or 4 times a week, maybe 4 or 5 times. But also I think just knowing that we have kids between the age of maybe 10 to 14. Those kids they're seasonal kids. So it might be basketball for a few months, and they go play football, and then they're baseball and soccer, and then you have kids who are loyal, and you have to kind of find out those kids that are just one sport or two sport kids, and that's what I became. I really loved playing baseball, and football was something I enjoyed playing, but I always gravitated back to basketball, and I think right now I like to see kids have more opportunities to kind of find out what they want to do. I think you don't want to just be a parent and just say, hey, I want my kid to do this, and they can get really good at it if they just stay with it for a period of time, but let them do other sports. They can always come back to basketball. But I love basketball because I hate cold weather, and I can play it every day. Rain didn't stop it, and it was a sport that when I could wake up, I could always go to the gym, or if it was warm outside, I would play outside. But the clinics get beneficial because kids can ask questions, and I do a lot of. I'm still in good shape where I can still get out there and kind of show the kids, demonstrate the drills I want them to do.
Fundamentals. That's what it's all about, fundamentals. The iMac Regeneration Center that's coming to Lexington, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's really for, people who have the aches and pains. And, I was just talking to the founder yesterday looking for a physical therapist there, but, deal with stem cells, platelet-rich plasma, spinal cord decompression. It's really going to be beneficial, because I was just thinking about maybe it's something that during my career I could have definitely used. Me having some knee pains and Achilles problems. But I think it's, definitely going to have a need all the community support. And I think once people start coming there, they're going to see that there's such great employees. And I think the most important thing about having a good business is make sure you hire the right employees. So if you take care of them, they're going to take care of the client. And I've got a chance to go to the 2 different iMac Regeneration Center. One is David Price, the one is in Nashville, and then I got a chance to meet the great Ozzie Smith in St. Louis. And just meeting him was probably a highlight of my summer last year. You see this Golden Glove iconic figure who was a great Cardinal, and just to see his involvement in it and talk to him, was something that he really wanted to put his name on, and he supported openly. And I think myself, once we open up, I think we're going to open up in June and probably have a grand opening in July. We just really try to get as much local support as possible. But, I think it's going to be beneficial to a lot of people who are dealing with the aches and pain.
Awesome. Well, Tony, thanks for coming on, man. Hope everything works out with you. You got a lot going on. Hope everything works out with the wine, the book, iMac Regeneration Center. You got your hands in everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Keep it going, man. Just trying to stay busy. But, like I said, it's all about trying to help family out, and definitely, some of my ventures are, going to charitable foundations. So that's what I'm working towards, making sure I can help other people out and, give other people opportunities.
Yeah, that's what it's about. And I wish you much success with everything, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Well, hope to talk to you soon, Tony.
Okay, have a good summer.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Wow. Tony Delk, ladies and gentlemen.
Stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy, and so involved with everything. Through the city, through basketball, through wine.
Right, I mean,
there you go.
A lot of business endeavors.
He is. He's got them all. He's got them all lined up. Special guy.
Yeah. Great having him on.
Honor, exactly. Also, don't forget to follow us, folks. Instagram at @KY_game plan. Facebook, the KY Game Plan. And at Twitter at the KY Game Plan.
I am Mac Black.
I'm Adrian Smith.
And thank you for tuning into the Kentucky Game Plan.